What's up, everybody? We're back with some more Nova Drift. Today, I think I'm gonna do something grenadey because it's been a while since I've done some grenade, and I don't think grenade's like amazing, but it's fun and I like it.
And sometimes having fun in games is the important bit, as it turns out.
More damage.
Okay.
Who needs safety?
Me. If you'd like to give Lee safety, go to Patreon. /ultraslate, link in the description. Gonna go with assault for that empowered chance.
Yeah.
8% crit chance, baby.
Because we're gonna get some big charged up angry grenades. We can chungus it with some frickin' heavy calibers.
Yep. Oh, got him.
Wow. So for the record, Mine Specialist is good.
And very good for grenades
The
in
last
particular.
several builds that we've done have all been very mine-centric. So
we're going to do another one in the near future. So
I'm going to say no for now. If it wants to give us a different specialist, like, I don't know, like ally specialist, maybe I'll consider that. But we've done so many mines
Let's see. I mean, if you got an amp shield, you got shield cooldown there. Work towards Tempest.
Yeah.
I mean, velocity also wouldn't have been bad, so the grenades actually get to their target. Serrata Titan.
Yeah, I forgot to change the names. I didn't have time.
It's okay.
It's not okay. People expect name shenanigans from me. I missed him.
You missed him twice. It was kind of impressive. Hey, look, Mine Specialist.
How many in a row before we get different specialists?
Look, for what it's worth, most of the other mods that are there are also very good for this build.
It's true, but...
It's a true butt.
It's a true butt.
You don't want them fake butts. The futs.
Oh, don't futz with the butts.
Blast rate is
Huge.
huge.
Fine. Do I concentrate more on damage or size?
You're going to want both. Also, slight wee-woos here. Size.
I guess...
You focus more on damage, but size makes it easier to hit the targets, and then the number of clusters that come out of the grenades is partly based on size.
I'm not gonna take... Well, I could take volley because at some point I can get singular strike.
That's true.
Because, you know, single big grenade, go burr.
Yeah, in which case then you want more so that you can then have fewer, but they'll be better.
Want more for fewer.
That's weird.
I could take it now, but I don't. I think I want to live my life with the single grenade. Just because the cluster count scales with weapon projectile size divided between projectiles fired, I want the biggest single grenade to have the most clustery clusters.
I like it.
Is it better? Is it more better? No.
Probably not.
But it's what I want to do with my life.
You're allowed.
We'll get the payload, which is a prerequisite for both antimatter and singular strike. I missed. I should also get some homing at some point. Okay. Go with Deadly Wake. Get ourselves closer to Blinkitude. Blinkosity. I missed. The game is going to punish me for not having homing and also being bad at aiming.
Nah.
Okay. Man, I'm bad at aiming. I need hull strength.
Hull strength is good.
I need hull strength to get to Juggernaut, to get to Singular Strike.
That's true. Shield's down.
And my shield's going to be down frequently, so more hull is good.
Well,
we need the charge shot.
Okay.
Because that's another thing that makes big grenade. Splinter is amazing on grenades.
Yes.
I'm also still... I think I want targeting earlier rather than later, though.
Over the Splinter?
Look, the turtles have learned enough.
That's never truced.
That's never truced. Getting the boost into your complaint.
Yes. There will always be something to learn, Michelangelo.
Concentrated blast will make our blast stronger but smaller, but it leads us into this, which will make it bigger and stronger.
Yeah. And if you're only firing one, it shouldn't hurt that much.
Don't dodge me. Accept your fate, get hit by the grenade.
Spoken like a true shredder.
Now, polar inversion is also pretty good.
Polar inversion's very good. High explosives
I want
good.
all of this.
Yeah, especially
with the exception of turret, probably.
What's wrong with the turret? Turret doesn't get enough love.
You gotta build for it.
You don't gotta.
You don't gotta, but I like
it. Just kind of does its own thing. What do you think is more important at the moment? The AoE problem or the single target problem?
Polar inversion sucks them into the middle of the cluster, and it is the bigger blast radius, and it's probably slightly rarer. I'm going to grab that.
Okay.
I think that's going to be the hardest one to see again. Speaking of seeing again, I just blew off 2 of this guy's eyeballs in one shot.
Damn.
Must have been empowered. Oh, right down the gullet.
Yeah. You missed. It still exploded, but...
So then did I really miss?
I don't know. Hard to say.
No, they're not complicated words. No tongue twisters in there. Oh, that felt empowered.
Flash shielding, of course, is good for getting towards Tempest. Chaotic Ambition is just fun.
I'll do it, Tempest. Why not?
I don't know. You had 3 levels.
Yes.
Dang.
We need Juggernaut.
There's an ally specialist.
There's the ally specialist. Do we want to go ally specialist?
It would be more grenades.
But it's more grenades, but it's not more grenades.
It's more grenades without counting against your...
My cluster.
Your cluster count. Because it's not one of your projectiles.
Yeah, I don't own it. I'm not the boss of it.
I mean, you are the boss of it.
Well, I'm the boss of it. There's layers.
Oh, God. Have you created a pyramid scheme of grenade Houston?
Yes.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
No.
We'll
no.
Oh, there was a
heavy caliber, Lee.
Well, you said, oh, there it is, and there was the big explosion, which I also wanted, so I just was just like, all right, I'll grab it.
Yeah, it's okay. I was too slow. I didn't say it out loud. To be fair, going specifically for, we probably should get Blink just to have Blink.
Yeah,
yes.
we get the Blink, and then we're definitely going to get the Revelation.
Yes.
Like, I do want the heavy calibers. Force armor is really good. Antimatter rounds is really good. I'll get the antimatter. Okay.
3 solar hearts is a lot. Homing strike, very good.
Now, homing strike gives me the extra grenades, but they are programmed differently, so I'm curious on if they count towards the cluster thing. Because even when I singular strike, I still get these homing strike.
Yeah, I think
things.
they are different.
So it's weird.
I think they're different. I say you go for it.
I don't know if they're different, but I'm gonna do it. I don't know. Are you counting the clusters? Did you count them before?
No, you can't count clusters. That's too rough. All right, I'll singular strike it.
So we're going to get the singular strike, which means that we can then go into a volley if we want, because that'll just make the singular strike singular and strikier.
Yes.
It'll make it singularly strikier.
Absorption is good while your shield is down.
Yeah, and our shield's probably going to be down relatively frequently.
Plus, you can, with absorption, you can get Rancor,
Yeah.
which would make a bigger grenade.
Now what I could do is I can get the charging hurts my soul before I fire. And then that would also be Rancor and make the grenade even bigger, but it's like
It's
maximum levels of spicitude.
Triple heavy caliber, baby.
All right, there it is. That's why I didn't get it before. I wanted more of it in a single purchase. Wasn't this supposed to be slower? That came out like a heat-seeking missile.
Empowered?
It was almost certainly empowered, but still, like, dang. Get out of here, crab children. Perfect. Okay. Another thing you're going to have to remind me of, because I will forget, is I need to find ally at some point.
Yes. You took the specialist and don't have one.
Volley or Splinter?
I think Splinter is too good to not have.
Do those mess with my clusters? They become their own cluster, essentially.
They are their own cluster. Now, what determines how many splinters?
Something about the secret of the ooze or something.
Yeah.
Several.
A lot of good things.
Um,
Projectile size and count affect the number of splinters of a projectile. So size.
Big. Do we want the Rancor? Do we want the Tempest Break? If we get the Rancor, then we gotta try to find stabilization so I can
Be able to
move.
move.
If we go Tempest Break, then I want to work towards emergency systems.
Yep. Emergency systems. The shield, Death Blossom.
I'll go Tempest Break first.
Okay.
go. So what are your early thoughts on this build?
It's nice.
You're like, it's fine.
I don't know.
I want this and I want this.
I've always thought that grenade is super fun. I don't think it's super strong.
I am in 100% agreement of that. I wish it were strong.
I don't think it's bad, but I think that it just finds itself outclassed a lot.
Oh, that shield didn't hit it before it died. I want to recount.
It's 2025. Recounts don't matter.
Dang. It's not that kind of channel.
I'm
Jay.
sorry. Him? Don't do it.
Well, then I wouldn't have to worry about that ding-dong ally specialist.
That's true. You'd have 2 mods of uselessness.
I'd have a lot of mods because I wouldn't be able to shoot my weapon either.
Oh, right.
Kinetic boost gets me towards emergency systems.
Here's the real crazy question. Maybe not for today to test.
Yeah.
It stops you from shooting your weapon. Would you still have grenades with a death blossom?
Maybe.
We've got like 1,000 episodes of Nova Drift. You'd think we know this at this point.
Well, that's a very niche interaction, and for all I know, we've tested it once, and I just don't remember.
Okay, right, same. I know there's weird like edge cases with like Overseer does that. Like if you have Overseer but Death Blossom.
You got Overseer, but that's more blast radius. I can't turn it down. Got him.
Dang.
Those empowered grenades, when they come out, they're not messing around.
There's your ally.
Okay. I was looking at these two.
I know you were, but you told me to remind you.
Yeah,
it was sitting there.
I'll take the ally.
He doesn't even have his own grenade yet. He's not with the boost
He's not with the boost,
program.
but he's boosting. I see him. No, that's not the one.
No. Although you could if you wanted more safety, but
We'll grab this to make our way towards emergency systems, which is more safety.
that's true.
Oh, hello.
Oh, we have 93 Scion, huh? Yeah.
There we go. You gotta sneak him in. Got him.
All right.
Also got him. Oh, there's the emergency systems.
Yeah, and I think that's more important than the others, personally.
Yeah.
Especially since you have Tempest.
much better than Nine Fist.
No.
Oh, wave one.
Glaucus and the tiniest little supply train.
Done.
Poor guy. He didn't deserve that.
That Glaucus got rinsed.
Don't forget to rinse your Glaucuses. Double tap.
I'm gonna get the rapid fire so I can go potentially into a triple tap.
You good?
And
Yeah.
then I can think about that siege weaponry.
Yeah. Because those aren't gonna mess with your projectiles.
That
they're
said, I don't know
separate
if I don't know if I want either because both of them mess with my how quickly I can charge the
Your
next
rate of
one.
fire, that's true.
Oh, it broke my shield anyway.
Yeah, it was a good blink to get over the little river of grenades, but
Boosh.
no, it's boost.
Boosh! Volatile Shields is just good when you have Tempest because it's going to break a lot.
Yeah.
Break for even more damage.
And
It's
you're doing
fine.
blast damage things anyway.
Save my rerolls. I got plenty of rerolls right now.
You do, you do. They go quick.
They do go quick. My shield. Alright, will I get another level before Snake?
Yes. Confidently.
Confidently? Well, I don't know if I'm that confident.
Yeah, another reroll of all things. Hey, look, level. Ooh, you have 13 rerolls. You can't take transmog. Well, it doesn't remove your rerolls, right? It just locks them away.
You can also just grab the volley.
You could.
So it lowers my projectile size and projectile velocity and blast radius
radius
and all that, but each weapon projectile fused adds an additional 50% of its damage to my projectile. And it doesn't make it bigger, it just makes it stronger. Oh wait, no, each weapon projectile fused further increases the size and blast radius with diminishing returns.
Right. So you gain 2 projectiles, which would lower
size and velocity, blast radius, and damage, but then I would gain
damage, size,
and blast
radius. So you lose velocity and maybe possibly some more blast radius and damage depending on how the numbers match.
There's a surefire way to get more projectiles without having to try to figure out that math and whether or not it's worth it. Convergence lowers my projectile size by 15% and then rate of fire and velocity, but gives me 2 more projectiles without lowering damage or blast radius.
That is true.
So we could look for that.
Go for that then.
Well, we got rerolls.
You're rerolling.
Yeah.
Couple of decent ones in there, but nothing like.
Nothing I need.
There's the burst fire again if you wanted it. There's Rancor again.
I don't think I'm gonna go for it. Oh, there's
the wrong ally.
I can just get like nanotech to work towards evolution.
Yeah.
That's fine, I suppose.
It's in the meta charge.
Alright. Can we one-shot this guy? We one-shot Glaucus.
I don't think you're going to one-shot this guy.
Why not?
He's a little bigger than Glaucus.
But he's only a little bigger than Glaucus. Yeah, we didn't one-shot him.
No, not even close.
Not even a little bit. Can I ask what you're doing, ally?
His best.
I don't think he is. I think he's slacking off. Do I hold or one more shot?
You hold.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Getting
boy.
freaking rocked out here.
After all that, then hitting a rock is tragic.
So many rocks out here. Well. A couple of empowered shots will make quick work.
It certainly cut through him pretty good when you did hit him. Everything.
I feel like our boost calls are getting a lot less consistent.
I mean, it was a boost and an inner charge and an armor fragment
and stuff.
Level up. Oh, there you go.
There it is.
Bark, bark, bark. It's Dog Ninja. Is the dog a ninja too?
You're talking about Interceptor?
Yeah, Interceptor.
Does
the dog of a ninja also get to be a ninja?
And
then he passed his tuning exam, or whatever it's called.
I don't know. I know Shadow didn't pass his owning a dog exam because you can lose him forever. You can give him to the enemy and have the enemy like just run away or die or something, and then Interceptor's gone forever for the rest of your game.
Yeah, but you can also just blow up Shadow on a space rock. So,
well, suppose that's true.
Tit for tat, I guess. You lose the dog, you get left behind in the world of ruin.
But what if he's currently possessing the dog?
Oh man, now it's getting existential. Priority zero's not
there's
bad.
a convergence.
Oh, there's a convergence. You should take the convergence. It's Final Fantasy VI, in case people had no idea what the hell you're talking about. You should go play it if you haven't. It's very good.
The one where you suplex a train.
That's true. You do suplex a train in that one. Well, technically speaking, you don't have to suplex the train.
If you haven't suplexed the train, you're playing the game wrong. I'm sorry.
I
mean, you had to
mean,
find out this way.
I played 135. It's like, if you're trying to actually do good against the train, you should be using Aura Blast, because it's holy damage against an undead thing. But you suplex the train at least once for the memes.
And then you suplex it again to send a message. Oh, come on. There it is.
Well, evolution's pretty good.
Those crabs exploded.
They do that sometimes.
You know, the old exploding crab trick.
Yeah.
Who hasn't been caught off guard by one of those? Okay. So, James, top 10, baby.
It'd be way too much work to check it, but I think top 20. But I don't think it's hitting top 10. We said before, I like grenade, but I don't think it's top 10 material.
Top 1. I see. I was shooting too low. I'm sorry.
Well, you gotta be careful shooting too low with a grenade. You'll just whiff your targets, and then it's useless.
Yeah, you just stick the pin back in, you're fine.
That's not how that works. These grenades don't even have pins.
Do they not?
No.
You sure?
No.
All right.
Wave 150.
Gone.
Damn.
Disappeared into a puff of smoke.
It's kind of rough.
Buddy. These guys who spawn just meat shields are sometimes hard to kill with singular grenades.
You will need outmaneuver if you want to give your guy an actual grenade at some point.
Well, he has a grenade.
Does he?
Yeah. Fires my weapon in addition to the interceptor. He fires it more frequently.
Oh yeah. But heavy caliber, you're right. It's a good point. I don't know what I was thinking.
Kaboom. At some point, I'll probably pick up velocity. I haven't needed it yet, but depending on how many more calibers I heavy, it might want to be something I invest in.
Death Blossom's pretty good. Bravado's pretty good.
Bravado is pretty good. Death Blossom on
a Tempest break?
On a Tempest break,
yes.
Big grenade build.
It's pretty good.
And technically none of those grenades are still my grenades, so theoretically the cluster count still stays high. I'm like cheating in as many grenades as I can while still having one grenade, technically.
What I think would be very funny, and I don't think it works this way. I will be very surprised and happily proven wrong, because the Death Blossom says it fires all of your projectiles one at a time. It's like does that ignore your singular strike? Right. So, like technically speaking, you actually do have 3 grenades when you fire. It's just singular strike is eating 2 of them. So if your Death Blossom goes off, it should fire 3 just kind of chunk grenades. But it's hard to see. So, I don't know. Got him.
Got him. Would you mind? This is rude. Okay, we can get our ally back and do more stuff with that. We can make our ally a bit stronger. We can have a rupture. We can keep rolling for more heavy calibers. We can roll for the stabilization so that we can eventually finally get Rancor.
All good choices. Do you feel like burning your rerolls is the main question.
I got so many rerolls.
Yeah, the caliber.
Twin strike.
There is a twin strike. Now, that would be another projectile.
But the cost is too high.
Yes. For this build specifically.
Now, if that was a ricochet...
Oh, absolutely.
It would have lowered my damage with the singular strike.
But it would be funny.
I still would have done it.
Absolutely. There's still time.
No, we saw the twin strike already. I think it's Jover.
Is it one twin strike or ricochet per video? Is that the...
If you're lucky. It's somewhere between 0 and 1.
Ah. Chimeric, can you confirm? What are the odds?
Never tell them the odds.
Oh. All right, well, you don't have to.
It's okay, you can tell them the odds.
I'm sure it's actually a very complex algorithm full of math that I just kind of glaze over trying to understand. I was like, well, it depends on how many mods you have. It depends on
All right.
how many total mods you have, what your level is.
How many Seraphs you fought today?
Yep. I think it would be very funny if there was like a reroll modifier where it's just like the more rerolls you have, the less likely it is to find the mods you're looking for. Like actively programmed in.
How would the game know? Game doesn't know me.
Boost!
Boost.
Twin strike and ricochet. There's a 1% chance to find them on any given level up, modified by minus a 0.1 multiplier times the number of rerolls you have, so that it's harder to find them if you still have rerolls. To encourage you to throw those away.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Outrage module.
Outrage module is not bad, but your shield does come back fairly often, so...
And I'm not hurting myself enough.
Elegant construction again, it's fine. There's the Rancor, but you haven't picked up your other bit yet.
Look, we got rerolls. Alright, fine, I'll get out
Maneuvers.
It's fine.
Fine.
Oh, I dropped some grenades over there. Go look at them. Alright, Bink. Frickin' shields. Oh, jeez.
That's a lot of shrapnel. Hide behind the guy with the shields. That continues to be a lot of shrapnel.
Alright, I see what the game's plan is.
Emergency systems doing work.
In case of emergency, don't die.
Yeah. Alright. What is this going to be, wave 200?
Seraph seems to be real popular today. So I'm going to say classic Seraph Scion.
Ooh, classic. Oh, Glaucus Scion also.
No, it's just Scion.
Poor Glaucus just cannot live against these grenades.
It's his fault for having so many parts of his body. Maybe if he didn't exist so much.
Damn.
He wouldn't get blasted like that.
Blaming the victim over here.
Yes. I don't need the Echo Strike because I've already gotten through, and I'm not worried about his regular bullets. Ruptures, fine. Regeneration's fine. Oh no.
Ooh. What do you mean, oh no?
All right.
It's like, what is there to know?
I mean, my damage has certainly gone down.
Has it?
No, the single target. But now now we got a bouncy grenade. That's all I wanted in my life.
Think.
Once we fight Snake
Dunk.
Man soon.
Dunk. Oh, it just came back to you. You gotta be careful with that.
Yeah, you gotta hit the right angle.
You gotta hit like the right angle or the right angle?
The right angle or the left angle?
I mean, like the correct angle or the 90-degree angle?
Yes.
Ah.
Oh, you were supposed to bounce left.
It's fine. They both died from the explosion.
No. I also have to hit a target.
That is true, yes.
Ow, my shield.
Yes, that's gonna happen.
Oh!
My lord!
It does exist! Again, some more! Woo!
Alright, bonus levels, baby!
It's a whale of a time!
Oh, this is a whale of a tale, my friends. A whale of a tale or two.
Also, he's big.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't remember him being that big before.
Well, Chimeric stopped lying.
Whale monster.
Oh, that's true. There was a whole thing. Like,
Yeah.
Nova Drift sales went to whale conservation proceeds.
Yeah.
There's a whole thing. Go check out the Nova Drift Discord. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no, Lee!
Oh no! I'm doing
Oh
it.
no! I know you are. I'm gonna look it up because I don't remember exactly how much they were. I'm gonna look at Nova Drift.
We're bouncing.
We're bouncing.
You know that this is the blessed run because we got whale and 2 ricochets. Chimeric heard us complaining and was just like, I got something for those
I got
guys."
you. I still want. It's way too late. We way too much work. I still want Chimeric to put in a cluster truck style back door to just mess with people on streams and whatnot. It was for World Ocean Day. They had a Steam sale. It's over now by the time this comes out. But Nova Drift raised $2,500 for whale and dolphin conservation.
Yeah. And also got us a whale.
Well, yeah. Chimeric had a whole blog post about lying to his.
Got him.
You did got him.
Oh, well, there's overpower. Shoot more grenades.
There we go. On the virtues of gaslighting your community. There was the blog post. It's linked in the Discord if you're both ours and Nova Drift's. Links in the doobly-doo and whatnot.
And whatnot. Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Yes.
Oh, Snake Eater 2 is
Gonna be very
gonna have a
different.
bad day. Assuming I can get some good bounces in between. Excuse me.
The 239 crab is insulting. And she's like, "Oh, you're gonna do what now? You're gonna hold on to your grenades for how long?" I don't think so, mister.
It's fine. I'll just bounce them around your children.
Bam.
Now, the big explosion happens at the end of it, so it's a little sad sometimes.
Yeah, the ricochet is probably actively bad, but it's very fun. Whoo! Whoop. That's a little something happened there. You do got to figure out how to kill him before he transitions.
It's not going to happen. I'm going to die. Ow.
Phase transitions. Oh,
Oh,
so
he punched through a lot of grenade chaff.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go. So you gotta get
that.
you
I
gotta get in
needed
there and
that.
shoot him in the neck.
Yeah, I needed that rolling shot. Freaking bouncing grenades.
I'm in charge.
It's not good, but
Minute
it's
charge.
funny.
Minute
Look at
boost.
that.
It's very funny, especially when it's on the high velocity train. So it's just like, yeet. Meow. You got two of them. Of course, you fire into a group of enemies and it goes just the opposite direction.
I wonder, is now the time for Warp Strike?
Ooh. Maybe.
Is that the solution?
So that you can yeet it in any direction and have it.
And then it'll bounce and then it'll find its way back.
Well, you got Rancor again if you want it. You still don't have.
If I'm going to get Warp Strike, I need to work on that now.
That is true. That is a heavy caliber, though. It's up to you. No.
I'm gonna hold to this one plan.
Crucible.
Oh, why'd you bounce that way?
Because physics.
I don't think physics had anything to do with what just happened there.
I think it did. May not be the physics you were expecting.
Let's get physicsal. Physicsal.
Is that like pixel physics?
Yes.
Something Laura Croft?
She had very dangerous physics.
Yes. Could lock the butler in the fridge. It's extremely dangerous.
The old boomerang.
I was
grenade.
just about to say, would you call that a boomerang?
There we go. That was a good bounce. Yeah, that's the pool shot that I need.
That rock. Full on get down, Mr. President, of that guy. Oh, careful.
No, it's fine. I have ricochet.
I don't think that's going to be what helps you. Oh.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Oh.
It's all right.
8-ball corner pocket.
That grenade had places to be.
Whee! Your little buddy firing off his grenades is very funny because he does not know how to handle that recoil very well. Ready? Ready? Yeah!
Look, it's just expedited retreat, that's all.
Yeah.
Armor fragment! Yeah.
Bing,
When
bonk,
I get
bonk.
all the bounces, it's incredibly satisfying.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh! The block!
Man, Warp Strike would have been nice there. So would Warp Strike have even helped? Ooh.
That's a scary stonk. Because if I see a ricochet, I'm gonna have to take it, and that would be.
Yeah, but you've already seen two. What are the odds you're going to see another one, Lee?
Don't you do this to me?
It ain't gonna happen.
I still think I re-rolled.
No, really? Because that's like...
Because I need to find Snipe now, because
No, you'll be fine.
I'm at the part of the game where any level I'll die. I need to try to get it now.
Yeah.
Or forever hold my pieces.
But if you get that, that's 4 more heavy calibers, and then you're done with heavy calibers.
I'm already probably should be done with heavy calibers.
No. Holy shit, you re-rolled past
I
it.
did it.
You monster.
This isn't the same tree. It's not the one I wanted. But Calibrate could be good. It'll help with the targeting and the velocity.
That's true.
I could get Guidance, which will slow it down, but it'll find its friends better.
Yeah.
Which for the Ricochet might be better.
Maybe?
It also hurts my rate of fire, though. Only by 5%, but... No, I don't think so. I think I'm going to roll again. There's the snipe. Okay. So now we have everything that we need for Warp Strike. Which, admittedly, I don't know if Warp Strike is exactly the thing that we need.
Because, like, how often are your projectiles going to the edge of the screen where they would wrap?
Sometimes, but not all the time. My grenade just exploded there. I don't even know what happened to it.
I hit a shrapnel piece, maybe? Possibly just hit a bullet? Normal.
They break bullets, but I don't think that counts for Ricochet.
Well, not for Ricochet specifically,
Yeah,
but for
broken
grenades. Because grenades' whole thing is that when it, like, hits the end of its duration, it breaks into the splinters.
Yeah.
So, theoretically, the antimatter rounds makes it hit that ending sooner, right?
Yeah, oh, I see what you're saying.
It's like
If
you
it
don't
absorbs too many shots, the bullet gets smaller and smaller until it dissipates, and then when it dissipates, it counts as it
a grenade
breaking.
exploding, right? So, I would assume, like playtest in a vacuum, I would assume that if you fired an antimatter grenade directly down a stream of Gatling gun bullets, you wouldn't just lose the grenade clusters. So there would be a line somewhere where it just fizzles out and then still pops. Boost!
Where did that boost even come from?
I don't know. That's my soul.
From the whale.
Yeah.
That's what we need, another whale.
Another whale.
Could you imagine? The double whale run.
The odds of that happening the odds of it happening in general are very, very small. Chimeric said it's something like
Every time there's a chance that the supply train spawns, there's a 1 in 7,777 chance that it's a whale instead.
correct. So it's like slightly better than the odds of a full shiny Pokemon. But theoretically, you see more.
Butts.
Yep.
See more butts.
If something smells, it's probably the butts.
Dang it, Larry. Stop getting wanted for murder.
It's
You too, Maya.
yeah. Are they at 2 each or are they at 3 each? Holy. Oh, boy, we will.
Where am I? Where am I? I'm
Far
here.
left wall.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna chill.
You're alive at the moment. Hey, I have a caliber.
But I've sort of talked myself out of not wanting it now, though.
Yeah, heavy caliber.
Okay.
Get that XP though. Oh,
Look, I was scared, and
I know.
It's wave 299, so I'm gonna let this live for as long as possible, so I can.
Oh, you got too close. You lit him
No,
on fire.
I think it just timed.
Nah, he was sparkling. Oh boy. Ooh. Plus, you're getting up to the point where screen wrapping is going to be a necessity to live. All right. Well, warp strike would have helped. That. Holy, those shots go fast, huh?
Yeah.
And those back flames are going to be real bad.
Oh, I tried to
Yeah.
go between them, and I didn't.
Ah, well.
I'm a fool.
That's okay. But you are a fool.
But it was a pretty good run.
Yeah, it's a pretty good run.
I could have
Wave
did better.
250. Wave 300 even.
Yeah, I could have did better though.
Top 20, baby.
Yeah, well, is it?
I don't know.
I don't think it is.
Might be. Yeah, you've got a lot of 3 millions out there somewhere.
Yeah, I could have did this better. I just needed to break that thing's eyeballs faster.
Yeah. But he was just at a weird angle for you.
Yeah, and the other guy
The
was
bulwark
playing
was in
defense,
the
and the
way,
bulwark
which
is fast at 3. Like, look at him zoom.
It's not just the bulwark. Like they're all fast. Like look at those shots. I was shocked at those eyeball shots. It was going pew pew pew.
But this was the whale run. It should have been the top 10 whale run, but it wasn't.
Nah, it's fine.
But this grenade was fun, and we did get ricochets, which was more fun. Not necessarily good. In fact, I actively think that the ricochet made this build worse in a lot of ways.
Oh yeah, but it was more fun,
Yeah.
and that's the important bit.
Yeah. So in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I guess with that, let's see you guys next time.
Goodbye.